Here we are on part, I'm thinking 5 of my video. Here's what we're looking at right now. Now this is the little cap we just poured. Let's see if I can get this under the light there, and it turned out, I must say, quite nice. Everything's nice and smooth. There's no bubbles around. Now there is a little tiny, and I can't even see it through the lens here, but there is a little, right there it is. That little bubble right there, I'm not quite sure what that is. I don't want to really take too much material, more material off the top here. I might be getting down into those brass pins that I had in there, because they weren't much, they weren't down in there very much deeper than what the cap is. So I'm a little hesitant about taking a lot of material off. Right there it is. It's bothering me. But everything else looks spectacular. Now I'm going to, and I just shined this up on what I did with the belt sander. And I simply held this on here, spun it around a few times. Number 80 grit. It really hogs the soft material off. And then to get that cleared up, a little eraser. And that erases your belt, gets that grime off. In fact, I can show that there. You see this white grind mark there. As you can see, that unclogs that right away. So that's what we're going to do here. Now I'm going to set the camera up. We're going to buff this out and really shine it up, and I'll show you the final result in a couple seconds here, a couple minutes. I don't know. I think we might be in the picture. I hope we're in the picture. If not, we'll redo. What I'm using on this is white. This is called Mibro. Never heard of it, but it's for stainless steel, actually, plastic stainless steel. It works pretty good on the horn. I seem to find it makes a nice color on the horn. About any kind of horn that I do want. And you can see that wasn't very long at all on there. And this thing looks pretty good, except for that damn pimple in there. But it was, you could see that was only a couple of minutes of polishing. It wasn't like I spent a whole lot of time on it, as you can see. And look at the luster. Now that horn, see that black, that flux gets there, the flux from the, I'm going to call it flux, it's probably not flux, paste, I guess, from the rouge, gets down in there, but it really makes a nice shiny finish on the horn too. It's almost ivory looking. But that's going to be a handle. Most of the times on a general procedure, if I'm doing a knife, I would put the blade and do everything, and this would be the last step in the procedure. But this is a trial and error thing. I generally take brass, like on this piece, this particular piece, and put brass on instead. But it's a lot more work than this solder pour, and it looks very good. It looks like silver. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference from looking at it. It's almost like a German silver that they used back in the 1800s, real cheap silver. But there's what we have. I'll check back in with this on my next project. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish this up or start something totally new. So I'll check back then.